Right, you guys saying fight. So, yeah, I don't think there wasn't a single order resolved. So, Twitch chat wants to see blood, which is not something we can give them right now because there is no blood and gore DLC, but we can trample enemies with chariots. So, in we go. Just maybe it's a mix of our veterancy, actually. Most of our troops are fairly... decent XP on them. Right, dry going into rain. I'm okay with that. Reinforcements coming from behind. So if we rush forward, ooh, we could like lock them in here. That's kind of nice. Okay, I know what we're doing then.
King of Hattusa. Soon they'll be running scared.
Chariots out in front. Charge them.
Swords. Group up. Spears. Pull on. Fight together. Spear throwers. For my kingdom.
Go. Go, go, go.
Grind our enemies to dust.
Silly Twitch chat. Everybody knows that no one bled in the Bronze Age. They just leaked bronze, right?
Cut them into pieces.
They came in very quickly. That's fine. Kind of force them back.
Noble warrior. In Hatti's name. March, brothers. This is going to be fun. Wherever I'm needed.
Chariots over here. If they flank us here, then we're in a bit of trouble.
Our javelins will punish them. Ready for battle.
I don't know why CA thought Pharaoh was a good idea. Why are they so afraid of guns and early... I don't think they are afraid of it. I just don't think that for this title it was ever going to be more than, you know, another kind of Flashpoint title, which for me, in all intents and purposes, means it's a saga game, even if it's not named or priced as one, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I think this makes a lot of sense considering they're able to reuse a lot of similar assets from Troy, build upon that quite quickly and easily. I think the idea with Pharaoh is to kind of stopgap game basically until the next major one comes out, which I wouldn't be completely surprised if it is a gunpowder one, to be honest, or a much more recent one. There's been some rumors thrown out there recently about World War One potentially, like Great War. Obviously, I would say that's probably your top three, like, most likely contenders for the next major historical title: Medieval 3, Empire 2, or the Great War. So hopefully we get an announced early Q1, Q2 next year as to what's coming next.
Axes. Hurry. Move.
Right, that's it. Get these guys over here. Bunch them up. They're going to come around here instead to my chariots, maybe? Please don't. Like, come over here instead. Everyone wants Medieval 3. I mean, from what I've seen, like, the community, I would say the community is fairly evenly split between wanting, like, Medieval 3 or an Empire 2, or call Empire 2 Victoria Total War.
March, brothers. We fight for Hatti.
So like, I'm not. I think hopefully we're kind of in a good place, whatever the next major title is, because hopefully it should be a crowd pleaser setting wise, based off of, you know, the speculation that there's just not a lot else that they would do next that would make sense to do. So hopefully that is the case, and at least setting wise it's a pleasing setting for everyone.
Without fear. Destroy them.
I think largely the Steam numbers don't necessarily correlate to mean that low counts means that Pharaoh is a bad game, because I don't think it is a bad game. As I said, my kind of official review is that I think it's a good Saga game if it was called a Saga and priced as one. I think it just kind of shows that there actually wasn't the major interest that perhaps CA hoped for this setting for their next title.
Throwing spears.
I don't think it helps that I feel like almost compounded by the fact that we haven't had
We fight for Hatti.
perhaps one of the more popular settings that the community's wanted for years and years now
Soldiers of Hatti.
appear yet.
Stones that fly. As I must. With me, men. Follow your king. Bound by duty. Never surrender.
I don't know why these guys come out, try and like form up back here. I think it's something to do with the group attack.
Places chariots.
Doesn't quite. Well, it does something different that I've not seen it do before, but I don't understand why it's doing it.
Javelin salvo. Move.
Also, no Shogun 3. And I think ultimately, like as I said, like I don't think any period or setting is off the table for them if they think there's genuinely enough interest in it to make sell and to make a decent game out of it.
Spear throwers.
I'm saying with Star Trek Infinite, people keep comparing it to Stellaris when it's 30 years DLC. Dude, but I mean, isn't Star Trek Infinite literally built on top of Stellaris, right? It's essentially essentially an overhaul of Stellaris with a few specific Star Trek based features and mechanics, right? I mean, it's going to be naturally it's going to be compared to the game that it's kind of built on, right? I haven't checked it out. I kind of want to though. Been kind of meaning to get back to Stellaris for years now.
Axes. Swords. To glory. Might and glory.
Start pushing that whole front line away. Right. Chariots crash into all these slingers and we should have a lovely time of it.
We have no chance. King of Hattusa. Follow your
Get
king.
out of there. That wasn't a very good charge. Are you tired?
Wheeling into position.
You're winded, yeah. The charge was quite ineffective. See them trying China again. I mean, they said with the future of Three Kingdoms that they were essentially going to make another game, a Three Kingdoms 2, at some point.
Swords. March on. Destroy them.
So that might eventually one day appear as well. I mean, they were onto a winner with Three Kingdoms. They just released the DLC in completely the wrong order. They released the most disconnected, least interesting DLC first, or developed it first, and released the best stuff that built on the existing characters and padded out the story last. By which point, none of the DLC was selling well because most of the player base had kind of disappeared.
In Hatti's name, death awaits.
Like, I still cannot to this day understand why they thought, like, because it just makes no sense, right? Especially while you're appealing to a lot of like fans of stuff like Dynasty Warriors and obviously just people interested in Chinese history. I still can't understand why they spent so much time obviously getting you to understand and know that colorful cast of characters. Cao Cao, Lu Bu, you know, the Sun Tzu, not Sun Tzu, Sun Jian and the rest. For the first DLC, you would think the first DLC would be like, oh, it's going to build on those existing characters that we now know and love. No, we're going to cast aside that whole cast of characters that you've just spent a good few months getting to know and learning why they're important and relevant and getting to like. Forget about all of them. Here's a new cast of characters which nobody really cares about, you know? And obviously they should have had a surefire winner with the Nan Man DLC, but obviously by the time that came in, people weren't that interested. So it just, you know, whoever scheduled up that DLC plan just got it totally wrong. Totally wrong. Because it would have made way more sense to start releasing stuff like World Divided and Fates Fates Divided, World Betrayed. Yeah, make way more sense to release those first. Because those add to existing characters, to Cao Cao, to Sun Tzu, to Liu Bei. Makes way more sense. I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of rumors. I think, like, was it Great Book of Grudges is very adamant that Warhammer 40k is happening, and I believe him. I'm inclined to. I can't see how they wouldn't do that, because for all the Warhammer trilogy boosted the series' popularity and brought in new players, Warhammer Fantasy Battles, the old world, is tiny in comparison to the number of players that play 40k and are interested in 40k. That would be a huge increase in players and people, you know, buying the games, buying the DLC, coming into the community. I firmly believe we're not gonna not see a Warhammer 40k Total War game or trilogy or long-standing series. It makes, especially given the light of, you know, recent announcements with Sega and everything else, it makes a huge amount of business sense, because it should earn them a substantial fortune.
I am proud of you, men.
Smashed them. Smashed them. I'm going to take the 10% replenishment because that there's a pitiful amount of food that I'm being given.
We must make use of them.
Yeah. Run.
Diligence
Finish them.
Rewarded.
Nice. Sweep. And... he got back over like... I stabbed him again.
None
Take him
will
down.
doubt our
77
strength.
lost. Nice.
Today, Hatti grows.
Right, you can pop that one in now. Nice. And... yeah, I want more movement range, please. Beautiful. He also recruiting that. Reclaim this one, which is good. It's giving me gold. Very nice amount of gold, actually. Even with what we're trading off in diplomacy now. That's great. Is there a gold booster? Yes, there is. Through this line here, going for the Royal Jeweler, but we need wood. We've actually got enough workforce to go straight in there. Can I buy a butt ton of wood? Not wood, sorry, stone. It's stone I need. I'm just blind. We could wait till next turn, but I've got gold to splash, so let's get it in now. Wouldn't mind that in there as well, to be honest. Or the garrison headquarters, because it's gold, it's worth protecting. Happiness and influence. Yeah, so I need loads of stone for that. Loads of stone. Let's find someone with loads of stone.
Born to do battle.
You like wood, so I don't want to trade that, but you don't really feel strongly one way or another about gold. So let's see. I was thinking, how much do I need? Let's try 1,000. Ha ha ha. Boom. Job done. Nice, nice, nice.
People still wallow.
Oh, but it's got to be tier 3, isn't it? Ha ha ha. Wally. And that's got to be tier 3 as well. Okay, so put that through first, which is going to now have eaten. And you're growing really slowly now. Now eating through everything. Ah, nuts. Balls, 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 balls. Well, it gives me what? Yeah, chuck that in there and leave the rest and we'll come back to it. Add the bakery in. Everyone loves a bakery. Calling it Greg's.
King of Hatti.
Port actions available. 56. Good eat. Yeah, still want to know who's doing that to me. I'm gonna gossip with you. Wait,
So this is where all the talking
it's
happens in
you.
Hatti.
You're trying to, excuse me. You're trying to discredit me, but you've got a 0% chance. That's fine. He is fine. Live with that.
I should get used to it.
Oh yeah, I'm well ahead of Corinth now. So there's no potential pretenders now because of the amount of legitimacy that I've now built up. That's good. Yeah. I wonder if they get like bonuses to the background income when you've ended a civil war. Because otherwise I feel like I've stormed ahead and they can't touch me now.
The blade of Hatti.
Right. You could probably go challenge these sea
My blade
peoples.
strikes true.
Let's have a look.
Might and glory.
Ooh. Close victory. Yeah, I'm going to take the auto resolve on that. Just had a large battle. I'd like to do a bit more campaign progression. Oh, plus there'll always be more sea peoples.
Surrender was not an option.
No, you absolutely slaughtered him, mate.
Let them go. The gods continue to bless me. Righteous warrior.
Right, what do we got? What do we got? What are we popping in? Pippity poppity. That's a shrine of Corinth. Get that in there.
I fight.
Last little force there. We need to use this army to push for his capital. I'm gonna have to trespass a little bit.
Commoners make the most just king.
Go back here. Attracting movement. Yeah, I can reach it if I force march.
We have a long march
And
ahead.
I'm gonna give you more movement.
I
Here
will
we go.
unite this land.
And then cross over here. But if I go that way, I won't do it. But screw it.
Always on the move.
Risk it for the biscuit. We can replenish up in our vassal territory over there, so that is fine. Okay, outposts damaged, harassed. Damn it.
I worked for everything I have.
How are we doing in terms of deities? Yeah.
The blade
7.
of Hatti.
I think
Protect Hatti
if
with
we
me.
do 2 more units, then we should be okay. They're going all the way over here now. Hopefully to go off. Hopefully to annoy somebody else. So I'm going to go over here.
History will remember me.
Try and deal with
I
you
need
guys.
good warriors.
Faction units. I can get Hattusan swordsman. Yeah, treat
My
myself.
cause needs
Why not?
support.
Relations, Egyptian consul. Oh, rations. Love some rations, please. What else have we got? We're done. What was I doing here? Wood? Don't know if I was or not, but was I thinking wood? Would I think wood? Let's get it in there. That'll do. And here we are. Oh, that's, yeah. We need to get that upgraded to then. Get that one in there. Doesn't also that boost bronze? It does. So we need that in here, which we need more wood for. Can't pop anything. I could go for Carinta though. More Carinta. Would repair you, but it's probably going to get damaged again. So let's end the turn. Yeah. Oh, they're coming in again. Oh no, they're attacking my army. Hello. Hello. Right. Well, I could. I'm going to try retreating actually.
We must retreat.
Nope. Perfect. I mean, I didn't recruit the extra troops that I wanted. I don't know if I'd have struggled here.
I fight for Hattusa.
What can I throw in? Treat myself some charges. It's a lot of food. I don't exactly want to recruit stuff to then disband it.
My allegiance is to my men.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to loop round you. And I'm going to throw in the swordsman that way. Because if they want to come and attack, they've got to siege me.
Be seated, peers of the court. We have much work to do.
Shemzu Hall next. Need a court action for 5. I don't know if I'm going to have enough. No, I'm not. I'll still take it. I can conspire. Ah, hang on. Upgrade that
The
plot.
eyes of the 1,000 gods bring out nobility in men, it seems.
If I could get more, then I'd be able to do a bit. Well, we'll take the 33% chance. Why not? Give it a go.
Toiled mightily for this.
Give it a go. Hattusa, what can you do? You can actually upgrade your core settlement. Oh, okay. Wait, what does that do? More resources, civilization points. That's that'll actually help us get out of this. But right now I just need to make sure we're balancing everything. It's primarily through diplomacy that it's all going. It's already at that max level. More wood. Good. More food. Also good. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they're going around harassing all that, which is kind of annoying.
Noble and true.
What I'm going to do is then have you intercept them, because I don't think I can push that way. But again, I've got to remember we've got 11 turns to try and take it.
By my honor.
Go over here. You'll block them. We've got to recruit some more units. I'm going to go for some axemen so we can go hit the other one. And then I'm not going to hang around here because I want to push down. hit that one and then either onto the capital to help out my other army, or we swing back that way. Or we swing around down. That's a weak settlement. So take out these ones because these are stronger. Plus that one is... No, that one's held by them. And this one is part of that. Okay, so we don't actually have another provincial capital to worry about. Okay.
Righteous king of Hatti.
Okay. Going that way would be the wrong move, I think. That one's be... Can I instantly repair it? No, that's annoying.
Touching me costs a hand.
Prepare to march.
Go over here.
Great king of Hatti.
You might go hit it again, but we'll see.
I will unite this land. Don't lose heart.
Need 50% left.
To my destination.
Can't I... Launch your armies. Yeah, great increase their replenishment rate. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Can I come out of this stance now?
Stay ready.
Ooh, 6 turns.
A fine place to camp.
3 turns. That's a nice little improvement, actually. That's good. Right. Let's end the turn. Really? Your general's that powerful that it's gonna overwhelm this settlement? No. I reckon I can whittle you down. I'm gonna try it. I reckon I can win this. I mean, that first unit's going to disappear before it even gets to me. We've got slingers. Just sling away. What's that at the bottom? It's like Battle AI calculating deployment or something. Interesting.
We must guard the city. Might and glory. Bound by duty.
Right, we want them going into the spear unit. And then flanking with these guys. Let's give it a go.
Send the hailstorm. Spear wall. Slings. Loose.
One last volley to give.
Stones, let fly.
March on. Wurukata guides me.
Flank, 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 flank.
Soldiers of Hatti.
They're going to hit them really hard.
Ready for war. In Hatti's name.
Get around behind them.
For the 1,000 gods.
Oh no, they are going to come on in.
Aim
Interesting.
through.
We're going to get mobbed.
Between the eyes.
Oh, they are really breaking.
Bone breaker. Without fear. Now you die. Destroy them. Die, fools.
Hold spears, hold.
Bloodshed awaits. Soldiers of Hatti. First in battle.
Spears are about to go.
Stay strong, brother.
That's fine. If my slings can knock out these 4, then we can shoot these guys from behind. Or these guys will hold from the front, hopefully.
certain.
So a disengage ability on you. So some units have a stance which allows them to retreat out of combat to disengage while facing the enemy. That's something new in Pharaoh they've added in. And you've also got an advanced stance where you'll push the enemy back. Like, the stances are probably like the best things about battles in Pharaoh. So I really hope we see those in future titles for sure, because that, like, they're not perfect. They don't always work well, but that's definitely what I want to see in battles going forward. Like more tactical options on your units and stances, enabling you to do that, so that you can attempt to just disengage without losing a load of troops. We just finished these guys off already, especially the last one. There we go, finally. Right, getting behind these guys and sling into the back of them before I lose all my troops. It's just my general, and then I won't be able to win because he'll just outnumber me.
Soldiers of Hatti.
Right, sling him real good, guys.
You doubt my skill? Swing and loose.
Give him a good slinging. It's now down to whether these guys can hold long enough.
Bloody the earth.
I just really want us to move away from this hit point system in historical Total Wars. Like, it's fine in fantasy because it makes sense, but I feel like the hit point system causes more trouble than it's worth in historical titles.
Soldiers of Hatti!
At least try to give me a challenge.
Come on, bring him down, bring him down, bring him down, bring him down.
Send a hailstorm. Slings. Loose.
Come on. Sling, 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 sling. It's going to be really close.
I fear nothing.
Why is that? Well, like, it's the fact that you can keep having units go back and forth. I guess it's meant to prolong combat, but like, there's other ways that you could do that, I think. Well, the thing is, there were technically hit points and stuff like that in Medieval 2, but they were all hidden. But it's like, I just feel like it's not a metric that you'd like look at. You can just tell that it's because it was built off of the Warhammer engine for Troy and then Pharaoh on top of Troy. But like, having a physical hit point for a unit, I just don't think makes sense, or at least up to that point. I don't mind if they just got rid of the hit points and then replaced it with the armor value that you have on your troops now, percentage. So they've got to break through that armor and do damage to that armor before it'll actually then trigger a death animation sequence or something like that.
You doubt my skill? Aim true.
But that's why we get a lot of lofty, like, sideways hits and bits like that, because they're just chipping away at health, rather than, obviously, if a guy catches another axe in the chest, he's dead, you know?
I am sweating on top of my sweat. Ready for
They're broken. Nice, we got victory. Beautiful. Tactic work. I mean, there's very few of these guys left, but well done. Well done.
I do not want to die.
Bye now. You just have hit points in room one. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said. I said they had hit points, but it was a hidden function. It was for individual. Each unit had like 2 hit points, so they could be hit essentially twice and they die. I mean, yeah, I might as well take the treasury because it's a garrison. No point replenishing it. Come on, single button, no. But yeah. Units in Rome 1 and Medieval 2 did have hit points, but as I said, it was a hidden stat and it was per unit hit points. Like your general's bodyguard would say something like 10 hit points because they'd be a lot tougher to kill. But your individual units would probably, like, your peasants would have 1 hit point and maybe a swordsman 2 and then your elite troops 3. But it's all a hidden kind of stat in the background, which is what I think we should go back to be honest. Hopefully we will do. Because obviously, yeah, you had kind of the same thing in Empire and Napoleon and Rome. It's only since we've started having games being built off the Warhammer system where it makes sense to have hit points. That helps work alongside all the damage and the spells and everything else.
It is time we
Right, yeah, Shamsi Hall. That threat and failed. We were successful at embezzling. Beautiful. What I will do is gossip with you because then I can embezzle again next time. Lovely. Right, you're broken. Whoever you attack, unless you recruit more troops, which you might do. Which means, yeah, I really shouldn't have gone through here with you. We're good now. But hey ho, let's just push through. Chariot, smash.
For the glory of Hatti.
Yeah, pulled hit points as well is why, yeah, sometimes you see in Warhammer a unit that looks like it should be really depleted because their hit point bar looks like it's in the final 20%. But then you hover over it and it goes, unit count is still like 100 out of 120. They've not actually lost that much because it just means that all those units are just one tiny hit away from collapsing.
I will not let my
it works for Warhammer Fantasy. Like it's not a perfect system, but it works all right for Warhammer Fantasy, and it needs that hit point, that larger hit point pool for when you've got magic doing colossal amounts of damage and everything else. But yeah, I don't think it works well in historical titles.
Noble and true.
Right, okay, you're gonna go over there, then hit that one, so you can either dart down that way or over here. How many turns have we got? 10 turns. We can do this. We can do this.
King of Hatti.
So what I'm gonna do is pull you over here, and I'm gonna give you some more troops. I'm actually surprised that I'm able to get this much print, but it's because I'm not going for anything fancy. We're just going cheap and cheerful, and that's getting the job done. Yeah, I want to get that in there for more bronze, please, and I'm going to upgrade you there.
I have toiled mightily for this.
Oh, okay.
The blade of Hatti.
Is that only for a turn? Oh no, wait, hang on. I've got to use it. I'd have to use it again, wouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. Right, move 50% towards their capital, which is going to be... Is that going to be the quickest route? Yeah, okay. Okay, so you can go right up to the border.
All for Hatti. A fine place to
grab it and then go. Court discounts. Yeah, that's fine. Leave all that in there.
Is an unsavory medicine, but it is a medicine.
And oh, they hit that one. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Well, I can now finally take the fight to them. They may not like it, but I should be able to break the close victory, but with some casualties. Well. I kind of feel like I want to take you guys on, so I think we'll open our next stream and episode by fighting this one against the Sea Peoples and hunting them down. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and ciao for now.